Starlight, real power isn't this. It's the ability to bend the world to your will.
Imagine yourself living in a society filled with superheroes. Superhumans that can fly, lift a truck with ease, and run faster than the speed of sound. It is beautiful, isn't it? No, it is terrifying. Hello, film divers. No long intro. Go grab some popcorn, get comfy, and let me explain to you why a superhero society is bound to fail. There will be tiny spoilers from My Hero Academia and The Boys. You've been warned. My Hero Academia and The Boys show different stages of a superhuman society, but in both of them, people are suffering. Back in the day, heroes used to wear masks to remain anonymous and to protect their privacy, but they probably had no idea how much remaining anonymous helps the society. The moment being a hero becomes a profession, everything is lost. Heroes are not self-sacrificing, honest people anymore. They become famous, rich, and live a lavish lifestyle. They become pawns for the government. They become bullies who are above the rules. In both My Hero Academia and The Boys, almost all of the heroes are motivated by money. And if heroes themselves are not motivated by money, the organizations behind them are. We will go back to money, but the most dangerous thing about a society with superheroes is the super part. When someone with godlike strength lives among you, you should be careful not to make them angry. We really want to believe that someone with superpower can help people, but as a human, it is only natural that people with superpowers see others as lesser beings, like how people without quirk or even a weak quirk are treated in MHA, or how Homelander sees people.
All right, so what happens if, I don't know, I do this?
What if a hero is having a bad time? What if he is having too much of a good time? Who would stop a superhero if they decide that they don't like people? Heroes don't help people because they like them. They help because being popular with people makes them famous, and good ratings makes them rich. Speaking of ratings, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. They say it gives you random superpowers. Fighting crimes should be very easy if you have the strongest creatures on the planet working as heroes. But if they fight crimes and be done with it, they would go out of business because most of the crimes are stoppable by normal police. And this is where villains come in. In order for heroes to stay in business, they need villains. And they intentionally or unintentionally create villains just to fight them. Because when a strong villain is on the loose, people will need heroes to feel safe. This is why Homelander created supervillains by injecting them with Compound V.
You find those super terrorists. Well, super villains is really the only term, but he said, you find them, Homelander, and you stop him.
And in the case of My Hero Academia, villains are the byproduct of a superhuman society. For example, if anyone took Shigaraki in and didn't wait for a hero to save him, he would never become a villain. Or if Endeavor didn't push Dabi so hard to make him a hero stronger than All Might, then Dabi would never become a murderous psychopath. Heroes need villains to keep the show running and give people the idea of being saved. But how many people die in the crossfire? And many times even the government is unable to stop the superheroes because superheroes are strong, rich, and popular. The government would have to turn a blind eye to most of their mistakes.
Campaign going well, is it?
I appreciate your contribution to my super PAC. People do love a cowboy in the White House. I hear they're even calling you Dakota Bob.
If there's one hero in the world, and if that hero really saves people and helps them, it would be fine. But if suddenly there are a lot of people with superpowers and they're competing to become heroes, then the society is doomed. Because then the heroes are not motivated by their love to people. They can be easily manipulated by the big corporations. And then the real problem begins. What if even the corporations are not able to control the heroes? What if superheroes don't want to follow the rules anymore? Or what if someone like Homelander says, screw this, I want to rule the world? You see how easily a superhuman society could descend into anarchy? The human society would collapse as soon as superheroes take the steering wheel. A person with godlike power would not want to live by the laws of men. And if there's so many of these people, a war would be inevitable. A war amongst gods that could easily destroy human civilization. Now imagine you're a normal person living in a superhuman society. Good luck. But subscribe before a superhero turns you into mashed potatoes. And with that out of the way, I see you guys next week.